Bosnia is a country in Southeast Europe, situated on the Balkan Peninsula. It borders Serbia to the east, Montenegro to the southeast, and Croatia to the north and southwest. In the south it has a 20 kilometers, 12 miles, long coast on the Adriatic Sea, with the town of Neum being its only access to the sea. Bosnia has a moderate continental climate with hot summers and cold, snowy winters. In the central and eastern regions, the geography is mountainous. In the northwest it is moderately hilly, and in the northeast it is predominantly flat. Herzegovina, the smaller, southern region, has a Mediterranean climate and is mostly mountainous. Sarajevo is the capital and the largest city. The country is home to three main ethnic groups. Bosniaks are the largest group, Serbs the second largest, and Croats the third largest. Minorities include Jews, Roma, Albanians, Montenegrins, Ukrainians, and Turks. Bosnia and Herzegovina has a bicameral legislature and a three-member presidency made up of one member from each of the three major ethnic groups. However, the central government's power is highly limited as the country is largely decentralized. It comprises two autonomous entities, the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Republika Srpska, and a third unit, the Brčko district, which is governed by its own local government. Bosnia and Herzegovina is in the Western Balkans, bordering Croatia, 932 kilometers or 579 miles, to the north, and west, Serbia, 302 kilometers or 188 miles, to the east, and Montenegro, 225 kilometers or 140 miles, to the southeast. It has a coastline about 20 kilometers, 12 miles, long surrounding the town of Neum, 127, 128. It lies between latitudes 42 degrees and 46 degrees north and longitudes 15 degrees and 20 degrees east. The country's name comes from the two alleged regions Bosnia and Herzegovina, whose border was never defined. Historically, Bosnia's official name never included any of its many regions until the Austro-Hungarian occupation. Overall, nearly 50% of Bosnia and Herzegovina is forested. Most forest areas are in the center, east, and west parts of Bosnia. Herzegovina has a drier Mediterranean climate with dominant karst topography. Northern Bosnia, Posavina, contains very fertile agricultural land along the Sava River, and the corresponding area is heavily farmed. This farmland is a part of the Pannonian Plains stretching into neighboring Croatia and Serbia. The country has only 20 kilometers, 12 miles, of coastline, 127, 130, around the town of Neum in the Herzegovina-Neretva canton. Although the city is surrounded by Croatian peninsulas, by international law, Bosnia and Herzegovina has a right of passage to the outer sea. Sarajevo is the capital, one and largest city. Six other major cities include Banja Luka and Prijedor in the northwest region known as Bosanska Krajina, Tuzla, Bijeljina, Doboj, and Brčko in the northeast, Zenica in the central part of the country, and Mostar, the largest city in the southern region of Herzegovina. There are 7 major rivers in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Frowny Face 100. Sava is the largest river of the country and forms its northern natural border with Croatia. It drains 76% of the country's territory into the Danube and then the Black Sea. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a member of the International Commission for the Protection of the Danube River, ICPDR. The Una, Sana'a, and Vrbas are right tributaries of the Sava. They are in the northwestern region of Bosanska Krajina. The Bosna River gave its name to the country and is the longest river fully contained within it. It stretches through central Bosnia, from its source near Sarajevo to Sava in the north. The Drina flows through the eastern part of Bosnia, and for the most part it forms a natural border with Serbia. The Neretva is the major river of Herzegovina and the only major river that flows south into the Adriatic Sea. According to the 2013 census, Muslims comprised 50.7% of the population, while Orthodox Christians made 30.7%, Catholic Christians 15.2%, 1.2% other, and 1.1% atheist or agnostic, with the remainder not declaring or not answering the question. 2. A 2012 survey found 54% of Bosnia's Muslims were non-denominational, while 38% followed Sunnism. According to projections by the World Tourism Organization, Bosnia and Herzegovina had the third highest tourism growth rate in the world between 1995 and 2020, 214, 215. In 2017, 1,307,319 tourists visited Bosnia and Herzegovina, an increase of 13.7%, and had 2,677,125 overnight hotel stays, a 12.3% increase from the previous year. 71.5% of the tourists came from foreign countries, 216. In 2018, 1.883.772 tourists visited Bosnia and Herzegovina, an increase of 44.1%, and had 3.84 overnight hotel stays, a 43.5% increase from the previous year. Also, 71.2% of the tourists came from foreign countries. Medjugorje has become one of the most popular pilgrimage sites for Catholics from around the world and has turned into Europe's third most important religious place, where each year more than 1 million people visit. It has been estimated that 30 million pilgrims have come to Medjugorje since the reputed apparitions began in 1981. Since 2019, pilgrimages to Medjugorje have been officially authorized and organized by the Vatican. Bosnian cuisine uses many spices, in moderate quantities. Most dishes are light, as they are boiled. The sauces are fully natural, consisting of little more than the natural juices of the vegetables in the dish. Typical ingredients include tomatoes, potatoes, onions, garlic, peppers, cucumbers, carrots, cabbage, mushrooms, spinach, zucchini, dried beans, fresh beans, plums, milk, paprika, and cream called pavlaka. Bosnian cuisine is balanced between Western and Eastern influences. As a result of the Ottoman administration for almost 500 years, Bosnian food is closely related to Turkish, Greek, and other former Ottoman and Mediterranean cuisines. However, because of years of Austrian rule, there are many influences from Central Europe. Typical meat dishes include primarily beef and lamb. Some local specialties are savapi, burek, dolma, sarma, palav, goulash, ivar, and a whole range of Eastern sweets. Savapi is a grilled dish of mincemeat, a type of kebab, popular in former Yugoslavia and considered a national dish in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Local wines come from Herzegovina, where the climate is suitable for growing grapes. Herzegovinian loza, similar to Italian grappa but less sweet, is very popular. Plum, rakica, or apple, jabukovaca, alcohol beverages are produced in the north. In the south, distilleries used to produce vast quantities of brandy and supply all of ex-Yugoslav alcohol factories. Brandy is the base of most alcoholic drinks. Bosnia and Herzegovina has produced many athletes. The most important international sporting event in the history of Bosnia and Herzegovina were the 14th Winter Olympics, held in Sarajevo from 7 to February 19, 1984. The Borek Handball Club has won 7 Yugoslav handball championships, as well as the European Cup in 1976 and the International Handball Federation Cup in 1991. Amel Mekic, Bosnian judoka, became European champion in 2011. Track and field athlete Amel Tuka won bronze and silver medals in 800 meters at the 2015 and 2019 IAAF World Athletics Championships, 250, and Hamza Alek won the silver medal in shot put at the 2013 European Indoor Championships. The Bosna Royal Basketball Club from Sarajevo were European champions in 1979. The Yugoslavia men's national basketball team, which won medals in every world championship from 1963 through 1990, included Bosnian players such as FIBA Hall of Famers Dražen Dalipagic and Mirza Delibasic. Bosnia and Herzegovina regularly qualifies for the European Championship in basketball, with players including Mirza Teletovic, Nihad Dadovic, and Jusuf Nurkic. The Bosnia and Herzegovina national under-16 team won 2 gold medals in 2015, winning both 2015 European Youth Summer Olympic Festival as well as the 2015 FIBA Europe Under-16 Championship. Women's basketball club Jedinstvo Ida from Tuzla won the Women's European Club Championship in 1989 and Ronchetti Cup final in 1990, led by Razija Mujanovic, 3 times Best Female European Basketball Player, and Mara Lakic. Association football is the most popular sport in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It dates from 1903, but its popularity grew significantly after World War I. Bosnian clubs FK Sarajevo and Željezničar won the Yugoslav Championship, while the Yugoslav national football team included Bosnian players of all ethnic backgrounds and generations, such as Safet Susic, Zlatko Vujovic, Memd Bazdarevic, Davor Jazic, Faruk Hadzabegic, Predrag Pazic, Blas Laskovic, Vahid Halilhodžić, Dusan Bajevic, Ivica Osim, Josip Katalinski, Tomislav Knez, Velimir Sambalak, and numerous others. The Bosnia and Herzegovina national football team played at the 2014 FIFA World Cup, its first major tournament. Players on the team again includes notable players of all countries' ethnic background, such as then and now captains Emir Spahic, Zvezdan Misimovic, and Edin Dzeko, defenders like Ognjen Vranjes, Sead Kolasinac, and Toni Sunjic, midfielders like Miralem Pjanic and Senad Lulic, striker Vedat Ibisevic, etc. Former Bosnian footballers include Hasan Salihamidzic, who became only the second Bosnian to ever win a UEFA Champions League trophy, after Elver Baljic. He made 234 appearances and scored 31 goals for German club FC Bayern Munich. Serge Barbarez, who played for several clubs in the German Bundesliga, including Borussia Dortmund, Hamburger SV, and Bayer Leverkusen, was joint top scorer in the 2000-01 Bundesliga season with 22 goals. Mijo Kodro spent most of his career playing in Spain, most notably with Real Sociedad and FC Barcelona. Elver Rahimic made 302 appearances for Russian club CSKA Moscow, with whom he won the UEFA Cup in 2005.